gentlemen, at this time, Pius and our Catholic school families would like to honor Bishop Conley and the pastors of our parishes who faithfully serve our Catholic school families and parishes. Their leadership, prayers, and presence are a true blessing to our community every day. Bishop and Fathers, thank you for your love, your guidance, and your presence here with us. Please join me in welcoming Most Reverend Bishop James D. Conley. Monsignor Thomas Piccinello, Pastor of the Cathedral of the Risen Christ. Father Lawrence Stoley, Diocesan Director of Catholic Schools. Father Michael Lauren, Pastor of Blessed Sacrament and alumni of Pius. Father Scott Emmons, Pius X football team chaplain, teacher at Pius, and assistant pastor at St. John's. Father Robert Fletcher, chaplain at Pius X and assistant at St. Joseph. Father Matthew Kovac, teacher at Pius X and new resident of North American Martyrs. Father Augustine Reimers, teacher at Pius X and assistant at Blessed Sacrament. Father Joseph Wallmeyer, teacher at Pius X, assistant pastor of North American Martyrs. Father Phil Kennett, pastor at St. Martha and Pius alone. Father Nicholas Kipper, pastor at St. Teresa and Pius alone. Father Todd Frank, assistant pastor at Sacred Heart. Father Chris Miller, assistant at St. Patrick's. And Father Troy Kruger, pastor at St. Patrick and Pius alone. Fathers, thank you for your ministry, your witness, and your care for our students, families, and our parishes. We are deeply grateful. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Good evening and welcome to Pius High School for tonight's football game between the Standing Bear Grizzlies and your Pius X Thunderbolts. Together, we get the opportunity to compete with a positive attitude and show respect for the love of the game. As an NSAA member school, Pius promotes good sportsmanship and we ask that you recognize your role as you positively contribute to this enjoyable competitive education-based experience. While enjoying today's event, our expectation is we always respect our language and positive behaviors, free of discrimination or other intimidating actions or comments directed at student athletes, coaches, officials, or spectators. If you hear or see something that is less than this, please let us know. Support your team, recognize outstanding performances, be positive, and thank you for supporting high school athletics.
No, it's alright, I'll figure something out.
At this time, we would ask you to please rise as we offer an invocation by Father Emmons, and then remain standing with gentlemen removing their caps for the playing of our national anthem.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Loving and merciful Father, we give you praise and thanks. Through the intercession of the Holy Family and of all the angels and saints of heaven, we ask you bless all families gathered here. Set our minds and hearts on things that are above, where Christ is seated at your right hand. As we gather on this field of competition, we beg you to strengthen and protect all of our players. Keep them safe and give them the grace to pour themselves out in imitation of your Son on the cross. We pray this all through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
We direct your attention to Thunder Vision. Direct your attention to the Thunder Vision.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another great night of high school football here on the Pius YouTube network. We're coming to you live from Aldrich Field on the campus of Pius 10th High School, where the Pius 10th Thunderbolts are getting set to host the Standing Bear Grizzlies. I'm Taylor Ashburn, and without my partner in crime tonight, Father Sizza, I'll be handling both the play-by-play and color commentary tonight, and we've got a good one ahead. Pius, 2-4 on the season, comes in looking to get back on track after falling to Omaha Skutt Catholic last week. On the other side is Standing Bear, also 2-4 on the season, as they continue to build their varsity program here in its second year. Bryn Fair in the Wildcat. Excuse me, Jace Koch in the Wildcat. Something a little different out of Standing Bear there to start the game. Second down, 11 to go from the 19. Hayden Holdren now in at quarterback. Holdren to throw. Pass intended for Cooper Grossroad, incomplete. So here we go, big third down opportunity here for the Bolts to get off the field, 3 and out. Holdren to throw. Pass is caught by number 27, Hiram Duggar. Just short of the line to gain. Down about the 29-yard line. It's going to bring up fourth down and about a yard. And Standing Bear will punt. So great job by the Thunderbolts. 3 and out here on this opening possession. It's Junior Bolts night and Parish Family night tonight here at Aldrich Field. 69 degrees, a perfect night for football here in Lincoln. Decent kick, Charlie Morrow on the return. And Morrow returns it out to about the 34-yard line. Pius 2-4 on the year with wins over Platteview and Blair. 4 losses on the year with losses to Elkhorn North, Seward, Norris, and Scott. Great opportunity for Pius tonight. Establish the run game. Get big guys up front, set the tone. It just opens up so much more of the playbook when the defense has to account for your run game. Easily to throw. Good cut by Charlie Morrow for a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 from the 42-yard line. It's good to have Charlie back. He was out for a game or two, and just his explosiveness, he adds so much to this offense. Had him there in a little bit of a wheel route motion, caught the ball in the backfield, made a guy miss. Might have been a face mask, might not have. Clearly it wasn't because they didn't throw a flag, right? Toss sweep to Charlie. Down at about the 44. And first down. The Bolts getting Charlie Morrow involved in the offense early. It's pretty simple. You put the ball in the hands of your playmakers, and Charlie's been that for this program all year. Kind of a bunch formation. Now they're shifting. Standing Bear didn't move. That's a toss to Rylan Doran off the left side for a gain of about 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. Rylan Doran on the year, 74 carries, 194 yards, 1 touchdown. These 2nd and 8 are tricky. You've got to get at least 4 or 5 yards. You don't want to put yourself in a 3rd and long position. Standing Bear in a cover 2. Doring to the outside, falls forward for maybe a yard, and now we're going to have about 3rd and 7.
Ball carried by Doring.
Lots of pink in the student section tonight. Pink out.
3rd and 7.
So that brings up 3rd and 7. Easily sends Goki in motion. Easily the pass. Over the middle. Schottenkirk about a yard and a half short. It's going to bring up 4th and about 2. Looks like Pius, no hesitation. They're going to go for it here. A great opportunity for a hard snap count. See if you can get that defensive line to jump. Offensive line's got to be disciplined, got to stay set. Easily in the shotgun. Drops back. Blitz coming. Wide open, Nolan Dorling on the outside at the 40. Excellent work. That's what happens when you got 11 guys doing their job. The line picked up the blitz, gave Maddox Easley, the quarterback, plenty of time. Doring kind of trickled out into the flat, was wide open, 1st down. He was uncovered. You know, the linebacker's supposed to have responsibility for that running back. Someone's got to match up with him. But great job. Great job on all levels there. The front 5 holding their blocks. So here we go, 1st and 10. Morrow in motion. Doring up the middle. Spins for a gain of about a half yard and a late flag.
Ryder Doring on the carry. Tackled by Paul Hart. Penalty marker on the play. Holding Pius.
So I believe the call was it looked like a personal foul. Holding. All right, so 1st and 20 from about the 45-yard line. Easily in the shotgun. Tunnel screen to Charlie Morrow. Charlie breaking through a couple of tackles. Excellent work there, down to about the 30-yard line. Made a man miss, broke a tackle. Big gain on that play. Those plays are kind of like a run, really. It's a quick, short pass into the hands of your playmaker. Plenty of lead blockers along the way, and excellent job. So 2nd and 6, 5:30 remaining in the 1st quarter. Pius on the move. Easily back to pass. Deep ball. Up to get it. It's in and out of the hands. Caleb Davis. Good effort. Good effort.
Caleb Davis calls incomplete. 3rd down.
They had the one-on-one coverage they wanted there. Pretty good ball placement. Third and 6 from the 31. Probably 4-down territory again. You don't have to get all 6 yards here. Get 3, get 4. Play action to Doring. Wide open. Just overshot him. Good play call by offensive coordinator Tom Schneider there. The route combination broke Charlie free, just couldn't connect. So here we go, 4th and 6, 5:10 remaining in the 1st quarter. Standing Bear shows cover 2. Corners are given some space. Pressure. Incomplete. Ball was thrown in the general area of George Meetinger. Turnover on downs. So as I mentioned, tonight is Junior Bolts Night, which is a celebration of the new feeder program for Pius. The Junior Bolts play in the Lincoln Youth Football League. And here in year 1, it's been a phenomenal success. 159 boys competing against other teams here in Lincoln. I'll talk more about that as the night goes on. It's also Parish Family Night, a celebration of all of our Catholic schools. In the pregame, there was an awesome moment where Bishop Conley was here. Many of the pastors were here as well. Just really showing the community here of Pius X High School and the Catholic school community. DeAndre Hill with a nice run off tackle for a gain of about 9 yards. Nope, 10 yards, first down. So 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Holdred in the shotgun. Hands off up the middle. For a gain of about 4 or 5 yards. That was number 21 again, DeAndre Hill, junior, on the year, 16 rushes for 56 yards. That brings up 2nd and 6 from the 45-yard line. Holdren hands it again to Hill for a gain of about 1. Should bring up 3rd and 5. Third and 5 from the 46. Holdren in the shotgun, 4 wide. Pius showing press coverage on the outside. Flag on the play. Offsides on Pius. Turns a 3rd and 6 into a 3rd and first down. So those are killers. It happens. Defensive line's got to be disciplined up front. Watch the ball. Don't listen to the snap count. Holdren under center, kind of a power I formation. 2 down fullbacks, 2 lead blockers. Number 0, Brenton Koch on the carry. Koch is certainly their workhorse running back, 38 carries on the year for 155 yards, 1 touchdown, had a long of 65 yards, so clearly a big play threat. Standing Bear sticking with this power I formation. Koch again for a gain of about 6. That brings up 3rd and 1 from the 39-yard line. 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. Scoreless here at Aldrich Field. Pius 0, Standing Bear 0. Standing Bear started the game going 3 and out. Pius drove the ball down, was unable to convert on a 4th down. Standing Bear now has the ball, their second possession. Has done a pretty good job moving the chains. There we go. Great job by the interior line. Second effort, though, just enough to move the sticks. It'll be 1st and 10 for Standing Bear. That power I is tricky because basically the quarterback has those 3 options, kind of the 2 down fullbacks and then the tailback, and it freezes those linebackers because, honestly, you don't know who's going to get the ball. The first couple times we've seen it, it's been handed off to the tailback, number 0, Braden Koch, but I can promise you one thing. Eventually, that first or second down back's going to get it. Holdren in the shotgun. Back to pass. Incomplete. Pass intended for Cooper Gross Road. That'll bring up 2nd and 10. 1:24 remaining here in the first quarter. Pretty good job by the Pius defensive line that time. Marcus Roberts got some penetration through the B gap, put a little bit of pressure on Holdren, had to make him rush that throw just a little bit. It was enough to break up the timing. So Holdren from the shotgun. Big hit. Big hit by number 33, Rylan Doran. Little zone read, perhaps. Holdren doesn't carry the ball too much. 22 carries for 33 yards here on the year. Doesn't seem to be kind of a dual threat. But those zone reads, they keep your linebackers honest. So here we go. 3rd and 10, just under a minute to go. Holdren back to pass. Deep shot is incomplete. Good pressure again from the Pius defensive line. When you can get pressure from your defensive line, it allows you to do a number of things. You don't have to send a linebacker on a blitz to create that pressure. You can lock up coverage. And we do have a flag down at about the 6-yard line. I didn't see what happened. It's a dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Pius. I watched it on the replay, couldn't really see what had happened. So that turns what would have been a 4th and 10 into a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for Standing Bear, about the 24-yard line. 43 seconds left here in this first quarter. Still 0-0 on a beautiful October night for some high school football. Holdren to pass. Swings it out to number 21, DeAndre Hill. So I don't know, some confusion there in the Pius secondary, but Hill was pretty open there in the flat.
First down, go at the 5.
So 1st and goal, ball on the 5-yard line. Standing Bear looking to strike first. Standing Bear 2-4 on the year with wins over Blair and York. Losses to Scott Catholic, Gretna East, Waverly, and Norris. Heavy formation, a lot of power on the right side. Kind of a wildcat again with Jace Koch, who is in for the touchdown. So with 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Standing Bear strikes first, taking a 6-0 lead. Good drive from Standing Bear, methodically moving the ball down the field. Pius didn't do themselves any favors with a couple of penalties that were able to extend those drives. Brody Hyatt on to kick the extra point. About kicked it to the scoreboard. Kick is good. 7-0 with 28 seconds left remaining in the first quarter. Tonight's Family Fun Night is sponsored by Westgate Bank. Westgate Bank and their generosity allowed Pius to admit all the students tonight for free. So a sincere thank you on behalf of Pius to Westgate Bank for their support. Westgate Bank is a family-owned community bank with 10 locations in Lincoln and Omaha, offering consumer, business, and mortgage lending services. At Westgate Bank, our interest is you. Visit westgate.bank to learn more. So 28 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Joey Buss and Brady Schottenkirk back to receive. Kicking off is number 29, Brody Hyatt. Hyatt's kick sails into the end zone for a touchback. Pius 10th High School, led by head coach Ryan Carney in his 10th year as head coach, 22 years at the school. Coached under Tim Elward, played for Tim Elward, coached with Tim Elward, and then took over the reins 10 years ago. So here's a wrinkle. Charlie Morrow in the Wildcat. Gain of about 5. So Morrow out of the Wildcat had kind of an orbit guy in motion that he faked too. That could be something you could come back to. And that brings up 2nd and 4 as the final seconds of this first quarter tick down. And that is the end of the first quarter. With your score, Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Standing Bear High School opened its doors August of 2023. Last year was their first year of varsity football, led by head coach Adam Schultz. This is the first year Standing Bears had a senior class. Adam Schultz actually played in the NFL 2013 to 2015. He was a tight end. Spent time with the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans, and the Kansas City Chiefs. One other fun thing we've got going on tonight is the junior cheer program. So our varsity cheerleaders are being accompanied by lots and lots of future Thunderbolt cheerleaders. Just a great night with all the youth, the junior bolts, these junior cheerleaders. You know, Pius really wants the experience in Lincoln to be a K through 12 experience, and it's little things like this that can go a long way. These young kids, whether they're those junior cheerleaders, those junior bolt football players, the junior bolt basketball program, the junior bolt baseball program that's starting up next summer, it's all about creating that vision that someday I'm going to be here. I'm going to be wearing these colors. This is going to be my school, my field, my court. It's awesome. So on 2nd and 4, Pius, quick little pass it to the flat. It's Charlie Morrow, good enough for a first down. Out to about the 32-yard line. Pius moving the sticks here early in the second quarter. Easily in the shotgun, flanked by Noah Barnes. Fake to Morrow. And just too much interior line penetration there by number 70, Calvin Cook. Certainly been a force this year on the interior for Standing Bear. Cook with 17 tackles and 2.5 sacks. Standing Bear didn't put their height and weight in their guide, but he is a big-looking kid, no question. So that right side of that Pius offensive line will have their hands full tonight. So 2nd and 11, Easley in the shotgun. Back to pass. Great catch by Charlie Morrow. Stays on his feet. First down out to about the 46 or 47 yard line. That play looked like it was going to be blown up. Charlie made a great move, made a guy miss, broke a tackle, stumbled a little bit, kept his feet, and was able to get the first down. And the throw was in traffic. I mean, there was 2 guys in the area, made a guy miss at about the 36-yard line and turned on the jets and was able to get out to the 46, getting a Pius first down with 10:27 to go. Second quarter, Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Bunch formation on the left side. Toss sweep to George Meetinger, number 5. George makes a man miss, and it took 2 guys to bring him down. First down, Pius down to the 37-yard line. That was a good little wrinkle. Excellent job by George Meetinger there, making a guy miss and then being really hard to carry or to take down. Made a guy miss, and I think he got at least 8 yards after contact there. So 1st and 10, 37-yard line, 9:43 remaining in the first half. Easily flanked by Noah Barnes at the tailback position. Goki at the H. Gives it to Barnes. Nice run on first down, moving the sticks, gain of about 11. Barnes a little slow coming off the field. So 1st and 10 from the 26. Easley gives to Doring. Fights forward for a gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
58. Great line there. 2nd and 7.
Goki in motion, flips to the other side, easily in the shotgun, flanked by Ryland Doring. Now he sends Goki back at that kind of bunch trips on the left side. Easily to pass, and he is brought down for a loss. Oh, and a fumble. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Standing Bear.
Easily put in the backfield. Fumble on the play. Standing Bear takes over at the 32.
Unfortunate end to that drive for the Thunderbolts, as Standing Bear will take over 1st and 10 at about the 32-yard line. All right, so turnover. Time to dig your heels in if you're the Thunderbolt defense. Be disciplined, lock in, control that line of scrimmage. There you go. Excellent job there. 32, Anthony Iberg, and 33, Ryland Doran. Into the backfield for a loss on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 13 with 7:50 remaining here in the second quarter. Again, when your defensive line can provide that sort of penetration, it just frees up those linebackers. Dropping back into coverage allows you to just do so many different things when your front four is able to get tackles for loss like that. Iberg on the year, 14 tackles and 2 sacks. Doring on the year, 43 tackles and 1 sack. So clearly leaders of the defense. So Holder back to pass. Errant throw out of bounds, incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13. Clock stop with 7:16 remaining here in the second quarter. Huge third down for Pius. Nice job by Carter Goki and Anthony Iberg on that play. Again, you get in that quarterback's face, you disrupt his timing. Ball sailed out of bounds on him, brings up a huge third down. Student section getting loud, on their feet. Holdering back to pass. Big miscommunication there. That ball was 30 yards down the field, and there was nobody there. So a little bit of a miscommunication there. I've heard good things about Hayden Holder, and I'm sure that's one he'd love to have back. 4th and 13, and Standing Bear sends out the punting team. Number 29, Brody Hyatt, back to punt. Charlie Morrow, back to return. Hyatt kicks it away over Charlie's head. Ball bounces at about the 25 and keeps on going. That'll be downed at about the 12-yard line. So about a 55-yard punt, but we do have a flag on the field. So a personal foul against Pius. So that'll back up the Bolts half the distance to the goal. They'll take over 1st and 10 on about the 6-yard line. 6:59 remaining here in the second quarter. Easley, hands off up the middle. Good second effort there. Out to about the 11-yard line. Pius showing a 2 tight end set on that play, and they stick with it. Jonathan Ashburn on the left side, Carter Goki on the right. Easley from the shotgun. Up the middle to Doring. Makes a man miss. Close to a first down. First down on the play. Good second effort by Doring there. Pius sticks with a 2 tight end set. 1 receiver to each side of the field. Handoff to Noah Barnes. Barnes gets forward for about a gain of 2. Second and 8. 5:30 remaining in the second quarter. Still Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Easley in the shotgun. Morrow in motion. Noah Barnes. Gain of about 2 or 2.5. Brings up third down. 3rd and 4, 3rd and 3. 4:56 to go, second quarter. Pius started this drive kind of in the shadow of their own end zone there on about the 5-yard line. Ooh, bad snap on the play. Easley was able to fall on it. Still going to result in about a loss of about 4. And that's a tough one on third down. Pius sends in the punt team. Disappointing end to that drive. It's football, it happens. Sometimes that's the way the ball bounces. So all you can do is come back strong, come back resolved. Still plenty of time in this half. Decent punt, fair catch called. Takes a thunderbolt bounce and is rolling down to about the 27-yard line. Good punt by Henry Salter. Standing Bear takes over with 3:49 left here in this first half. So here we go, 1st and 10, Holdren in the shotgun. Hands off to number 0, Braylon Koch, makes a guy miss. Picks up about 7 yards on the play. Joey Buss on the tackle. Clock moving, 3:30 left in the first half, 2nd and 3 for Standing Bear. Holdren in the shotgun, twins left. Handoff to Braylon Koch. Fights forward and gets the first down. Up to about the 38-yard line. Thought Pius had him stop there in the backfield. First and 10 from the 38. Time winding down here in the first half. 2:40 to go. Holdren back to pass. Tunnel screen is caught by number 2, Jace Koch. Makes a man miss. Chased down from behind by number 45, Carter Goki. We do have a flag on the play. I'm guessing maybe a hold, maybe a block in the back. The teams are headed back to the original line of scrimmage. Yep, illegal block in the back on Standing Bear. So erases a really nice play for Standing Bear. That's a 10-yard penalty. He's going to bring up 1st and 20 from the 28-yard line. Three receivers to the right, one to the left. Holdren back to Fass. Hits his man in the flat. That's number 11, Henry Warren. The Bolts were there, limiting that to only about a 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and about 13. 1:54 to go here in this first half. So 2nd and 14, 1:30 to go. Holdren in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Fires over the middle to number 4, Caden Luby. Luby gets out to about the 44-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5. Clock continues to run. Holdren Given a couple of hard counts there. Now checks with the sideline. Flips his running back to the other side of him. 10 seconds on the play clock. Back to pass. Fires off to number 0, Braden Cook. An excellent job by number 4, Henry Solter, on that play in the backfield. So that's going to bring up 4th and 8. Clock continues to run. And Pius takes a timeout. So with 32 seconds left, it's 4th and 8 for Standing Bear from about the 38-yard line, the 41-yard line.
Still coming to purchase the 50-50 raffle ticket. The winner will be announced between the third and fourth quarter.
So like I said, Standing Bear opened their doors in 2023. It's their second year having varsity football. I had a great conversation with Greg Layshock earlier today, one of the athletic directors there at Standing Bear. Told the story about the logo for Standing Bear, which is on the helmets. It's not just that grizzly bear face, but there's also a shield behind it. And that shield represents Bear Shield, who was Standing Bear's son. And that is really what brings notoriety to Chief Standing Bear's life. After this kick, I'll share the rest of that story. So Hyatt back to punt from about the 28-yard line. Off the right side of his foot. Bounces out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. So the Bolts will take over from the 41 with 23 seconds left. So Chief Standing Bear's son was Bear Shield. He died in Oklahoma in 1878. And his dying wish was to be buried in his ancestral homeland in Nebraska. And so that was a promise that Chief Standing Bear kept. He traveled 600 miles with his son's body, which ultimately led to his arrest and a historic trial, Standing Bear versus Crook. Because upon his arrival in Nebraska, he was arrested for leaving Indian territory without permission. The ensuing court case set a legal precedent, and in the end, this helped secure the rights of Native Americans, and this whole incident is memorialized with a statue in the U.S. Capitol. So easily to throw, in and out of the hands of Schottenkirk. I don't know if they're going to rule that that was a catch or not. It was ruled a completion. A fumble was recovered by Pius. Pius immediately takes their second timeout with 14 seconds left. Schottenkirk was just kind of hanging out in the middle there, caught it, took a pretty good hit, fumbled. So another fun fact about Standing Bear. So the name Standing Bear in the Ponca language is Manchu Nanzen. Manchu Nanzen. And so when Standing Bear was looking to name their mascot, a grizzly, they decided on the name Monty, which is kind of short for Manchu. Further honor to Standing Bear. So thank you, Greg, for that conversation earlier today and giving us a little bit of the history of this new high school in Lincoln. So here we go, 2nd and 4, 14 seconds left in the first half. Pius with a decision to make. Do you get aggressive, try to move the ball down the field, see if Peck could kick a field goal here? Or do you take a knee and let the clock run out? Easily from the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Easily to pass. Charlie Morrow wide open on the 40, slips down at about the 39-yard line. And the clock should have stopped to move those change. I think a couple of seconds bled off. We'll see what the referees do here. The ball was snapped with about 12 seconds to go. Charlie caught it with 8-7. He was down with about 6 seconds left on the clock. So I'm guessing the referees will discuss and put a couple more seconds back on that clock. Yep, 6 seconds going back on the clock. So Pius will have 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line, 6 seconds to go. Time for one shot at the end zone, Hail Mary style. Pius lines up, trips to the left. Easily flanked by Nolan Doring. Easily to pass, pressure, slips through, hit from behind, and that will do it for the first half. Our score at the half, Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Good first half for Standing Bear after that initial 3 and out. They drove the ball down the field on their second drive, was able to punch it in. Pius, on the other hand, has moved the ball well at times, couple of penalties, and, of course, the 1 turnover. So much to discuss at halftime. I expect the Bolts to come back out, fired up. Let's get after it here. So we will take a break, and we will be back. Enjoy the halftime festivities. Again, it's Junior Bolts Night and also Parish Family Night as the Pius Band takes the field. We'll also have the drill team perform and then a special introduction of the Junior Bolts football program. So stay tuned, and I will be back to start off the third quarter.
Hold on just a second. And entering the field, the Pius Camp marching band. Now entering the field, the Pius Pirates. Tonight's dance is choreographed by Maria Brown and Elise Cassinar. Ladies, your music is on.
like this, and then you can follow after. Okay?
Aldrich Field. I'm Taylor Ashburn. Thanks for joining us tonight as we get ready to kick off the second half of Pius and Standing Bear. Our score at the half, Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Tonight is Junior Bolts night at Aldrich Field. We had a great scene at halftime with the Junior Bolts taking the field, jumping around, acting all crazy, loving every moment of being the center of attention out there at the 50-yard line. They played a little pump-up video as well, and those boys are just having so much fun. It's also Parish Family Night tonight. We had some of our pastors and, of course, Bishop Conley here introduced to the crowd at the start of the game, just really, really driving home that continuous message. Pius is a K through 12 experience. We want these kids, whether they're Junior Bolts football, basketball, or baseball players, whether they're the Junior Bolt cheerleaders, we want them visualizing the day when they are students here, when this is their field, when that's their baseball diamond, that's their basketball court. We want to create a seamless transition from 8th grade to 9th grade. And all these junior sports programs and all the volunteer coaches, the support of Pius has just been so awesome. And tonight's been a real special night. And our thanks to Westgate Bank for being the sponsor of Parish Family Night tonight. Westgate Bank offers completely free checking, and you can open your new checking account online at our website anytime from anywhere. Visit westgate.bank to learn more. Thank you to Westgate Bank for your generous support and sponsorship of the 2025 Parish Family Night. About a minute 50 until we kick off this second half. Let's check a couple of scores from around Class B. With 3 minutes left in the second quarter, it's Waverly 42, Plattsmouth 7. Seward is up 35-0 over Blair at the half. At the half, York leads Northwest 10-9. Also at the half, Gretna 42, Platteview 0. With 5 minutes left in the second quarter, it's Gering 20, Lexington 7. At the half, it's Norris 31 and Pius's opponent next week, Beatrice 0. A big matchup in Class B. Number 1 Elkhorn North leads number 6 Omaha Skutt Catholic 10-7 at the half. With 2 minutes left in the second quarter, it's Gretna East 30, Ralston 2. 5 minutes to go in the first quarter, it's Crete 7, Lincoln Northwest 0. Ogallala and McCook are all tied up at 0. That game just getting underway, it looks like. And later on tonight, here in just a few minutes, Scottsbluff takes on Hastings. A beautiful night for football as we kick off this second half. 66 degrees under the lights at Aldrich Field to a packed house. Students in their pink out attire, Junior Bolts cheerleaders running around, Junior Bolts football players running around. Just a great community night tonight at Aldrich Field. Makes you really proud to be a Thunderbolt. Keys for the second half for Pius, you got to limit turnovers. You got to convert those third downs and then the penalties. Sometimes it's not about another team beating you. It's about you beating yourself. So I'm sure lots of discussion at the half from Coach Carney and his staff. We are in this game. No question we're in this game. Let's go take care of us. Let's play hard. Let's play our version of Pius football, and let's see how this goes. Brody Hyatt kicks it off. Kick is fielded at the goal line. Nice little decent return there by Joey Buss. Only out to about the 11 or 12-yard line. It looked like he had a little bit of a lane, and then all of a sudden that lane collapsed quickly, and Standing Bear was right there. So Pius takes over, 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 15-yard line. You can make a statement with your opening second half possession. Stick to what you know. Stick to the bread and butter. Let's run the ball. Let's dominate the line of scrimmage. Take care of the football. Pius opens up 4 wide. Easily in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline. Meetinger in motion. Toss sweep. Meetinger cuts up field and is stopped for no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 to go. George came in motion there on that play there, a little bit of a jet sweep, but Standing Bear, it was really all defensive line penetration there. Linebackers came in to kind of seal off the play there at the end. So, again, up front, your big 5 up front have to dominate. Flag on the play, easily back to pass. He's got Morrow over the middle, is thrown down at about the 24-yard line, but we do have a penalty on the play. Illegal procedure on Pius, so back him up 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 15. Ball on the 10-yard line, just underway, 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Pass out to Schottenkirk, makes a guy miss. Swarmed by the Standing Bear D at about the 15-yard line. About a gain of 5, maybe 6 on that play. Pius has done a good job with their receivers getting open in space, making a move, making a man miss. On that one there, though, Standing Bear kind of in a cover 2 look. Safeties came up, made the play. So here we go. 3rd and 9. From about the 16-yard line. Twins left, single receiver right is Schottenkirk, easily in the shotgun. Easily to pass. Plenty of time. Floats it out to Carter Goki at the 19. Carter Goki turns on the Jets. Huge play on the game, huge gain on the play there. Carter Goki, number 45. 6'3", 240-pound senior, 7 receptions on the year, 114 yards. Those H-backs have become a real weapon this year in the Pius offense. Carter's a big guy. That's a lot to bring down, but he's got some quickness too. I think he runs about a 4.8, 40-yard dash time, so definitely a weapon. Pius can look to keep getting him involved. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 43. Tunnel screen out to number 2, Bryn Fair. Fair gets about 3 yards on the play out to the 46-yard line. And an injured Thunderbolt on the play. Zeke Mollendor was about 15 yards downfield, driving his man off the screen. Coach Jim Hansen, offensive line coach, definitely something he loves to see. I know that because I played for him, and I have heard that at least 5,000 times. He wants you to drive your man off the screen. So, Zeke, good job. I can't tell who's down on the field there for Pius. Pius is blessed with a really good training staff. Drew Erk's out there attending to our hurt player. 10:06 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Standing Bear 7, Pius 0. Pius started this drive deep in their own territory. That's number 2, Bryn Fair, that was injured on the play. Able to get up, able to walk off under his own power, so that's good to see. Bryn Fair, sophomore, 3 receptions, 74 yards on the year. One of the bigger play threats. averaging about 25 yards per reception. So nice little drive going for Pius now. 2nd and 7, 46-yard line, 10:06 left in the third quarter. Second and manageable, but you cannot shoot yourself in the foot. Penalties. That kind of bunch trips formation goes in motion. Toss sweep. Ryland Doring. Standing Bear was ready, about a 2-yard loss on that play. You know, that bunch 3 formation there to the left side should give you numbers, no question. That's what you want. Standing Bear looks like they're kind of in a cover 3 zone, though. Nobody moved when those guys came over, and it was just a D-line penetration, and then also number 4, Caden Lubby from the outside linebacker position looked like he got in there as well. So, okay, 3rd and 9 from the 44, Easley in the shotgun, looks to throw, ball's tipped and incomplete. So a disappointing end to that drive that started to look promising as Pius was moving the chains, but they will punt here on 4th down from about the 44-yard line. Number 4, Henry Salter out to kick. Back deep looks like number 1, E.J. Felder. Plays running back and safety for the Grizzlies, junior. On the year, 46 rushes for 113 yards. Decent kick. Takes a wonderful Pius bounce and rolls all the way down to about the 8 or 7 yard line. So there you go. Special teams, right? Special teams sometimes overlooked. When you make special teams a focus, when you're good at it, you can flip the field. Okay, Pius started this drive inside their own 10. The drive stalled prior to midfield, but right there you can see great punt, great roll on that punt, and now Standing Bear is backed all the way up to their own 8-yard line. So a lot of green in front of them. So gut check time for the Bolts. Let's set the tone. Let's come out. Let's control the line of scrimmage. You got Carter Goki and Anthony Iberg on the edge, Zeke Mullendor and Cannon Gomez in the middle. Control that line of scrimmage. Let those linebackers stay free. Little jet sweep there to number 21, DeAndre Hill. Lost his footing, and that will be a loss on the play of about 3 or 3.5 yards. Good stop on the play by Ryland Doring. So 21 Hill definitely has some speed. If he can get to the edge, he's dangerous. Pius was in position. Goki did a good job on that side, setting the edge, not letting anything outside of him, but Hill just happened to slip. So here we go, 2nd and 13, 8:22 to go, third quarter. Off tackle. Thunderbolts are there. Number 4, Henry Salter with a good tackle for a loss. So Standing Bear going the wrong direction. The Bolts are digging in deep. This is a great opening defensive stand for the Bolts here. Ball's going to be down on the 3-yard line for 3rd and 15. So defensive coordinator Alex Hain has a decision to make. Do you get aggressive or do you play it safe? Caleb Davis is in the free safety position. He's the only guy back there, so that tells you it's either cover 1, which means it's man-on-man with a lifeguard. Davis is like that lifeguard. Everybody else is in man coverage. Or it could be cover 3, where they disguise it, and those corners are playing kind of a zone. So Standing Bear playing it safe, gives it up the middle to number 21, DeAndre Hill. He got about 5 yards on the play. So good job by the Bolts there. Forcing a 3-and-out. Ryland Doring with the tackle. Doring's got 43 tackles and a sack on the year from that linebacker position. So 4th and 9, 7:02 left in the third quarter. Hyatt is kicking from his own end zone. Let's see if Pius brings a little bit of a rush here. No rush. So Morrow fields it at the 46. Spins around to about the 39-yard line. So again, field position. Pius starts deep inside the 10 to open the half. Moves the ball to about midfield. Has to punt. pins Standing Bear deep. Standing Bear goes 3 and out. Decent little return from Charlie there. Pius takes over 1st and 10 from the Standing Bear 39-yard line. Great opportunity here. Again, establish the run. Pius has done a good job with their receivers finding seams to get open, making guys miss after the catch. Ball security is going to be key. No penalties here. Those can be real drive killers. So easily in the shotgun. Hands it to Barnes. Barnes out to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 3.5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down. Call it 2nd and 6. Anthony Heiler did a nice job sealing his man, staying on his block, blocking till the whistle, allowed Barnes to cut back a little bit on that play. So Twins right, single receiver to the left, Barnes flanking easily. The give is to Barnes. Excellent job there on that right side by the offensive line. Hey, Carter Goki, I see you. I see you 15, 20, 30 yards down the field, finishing the play, finishing the block. Coach Hansen will be proud of you, my man. Good work. Pulled the left guard on that play, 57. Ezram Donnell did a good job coming around, finding a guy to lock into. Barnes did a great job changing directions, got up the field. 1st and 10 Pius from the 25-yard line, 5:30 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Bolts on the move. You got that sort of trips bunch to the left. Morrow on the orbit route. They swing it out to Morrow, makes a man miss. Pickup of about 1 on the play. Standing Bear was showing blitz there. They had a middle linebacker creeped all the way up. They run a kind of a 4-man front. Linebacker showing pressure again. The give is to Barnes. Big hole on the left side. Ooh, a little flip there at the end. Get your legs taken out. Did a little flip. But we're moving the chains. Pius on the move. 4:34 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pius is going to have 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line, 12-yard line. Twins to the right, single receiver left. Easily hands off to Doring. He's met in the backfield and tackled for a loss of about 2 on the play. Number 7, Cooper Grossroad, came in from that outside linebacker position, made the play. Also Calvin Cook, number 70, junior, leads the team in tackles, was in on that one as well. So the Standing Bear front guys doing a good job. Pius now looking at 2nd and 12. Easley fakes to Doring, scrambles, finds Morrow over the middle to about the 7-yard line, and we do have a penalty flag on the play. And we look like we are moving backwards. I believe that was an ineligible man downfield. Ineligible man downfield. So Pius now has 2nd down and about 18, excuse me. Easily in the shotgun. Easily to pass. Throws it out in the flat to number 33, Ryland Doring. Down to about the 5-yard line. So we got it back. Now 3rd and about 3. Ball on about the 6-yard line. 2:53 to go, 3rd quarter. Gut check time for the Bolts. Huge play here. Anthony Iberg, number 32, in at the fullback position. 230-pound junior. And timeout, Standing Bear. So here's what I'd do. Left side, you got Zeke Mullendor and Carter Goki. Zeke's just a phenomenal lineman for Pius. Carter Goki, tremendous athlete there at that H-back, which is what Pius calls the tight end position. And then you put in 32, Anthony Iberg, 5'11", 230-pound junior. To me, it's bread and butter. It's hand the ball off, let Mullendor and Goki and Iberg lead the way. But we'll see. 3rd and 3, 2:32 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So we talked a little bit about the history of the Standing Bear mascot. Did you ever wonder what's the story behind the origins of the Thunderbolts? Pius opened in October of 1956. Bishop Louis Kuchera named the school after Pope St. Pius X, taking its patron's motto to restore all things in Christ. Construction, I don't know if it was delayed or if it was planned, but the opening day to school was October 1, so a little bit late. So there was no football game that first Friday that the school opened. So Coach Aldrich, Father Dan Keeley, Bill Inbody, who was a volunteer coach, and Monsignor Vapp headed out to Columbus to do some scouting for St. Bonaventure. And I'll pause that story. The face talk sweep. Oh, what a catch by Charlie Morrow. Whoa. They faked the toss sweep. Charlie Morrow, one-handed catch. Phenomenal throw by Easley. Even better catch by Charlie Morrow. Puts the Bolts on the board. It's 7-6 with 2:26 remaining. It froze the linebacker. Charlie ran a little dig route. Easley floated the pass just in above the defender's hands. Morrow literally reached out with his left arm, hauled it in, pivoted, and crossed the goal line. Outstanding. Absolutely love it. Great execution from the linemen, great execution from the quarterback, from the receivers. Peck's kick is good, and we are all tied up 7-7 with 2:26 left in the game, in the 3rd quarter. So back to the story. So Monsignor Vapp, Coach Aldrich, the first coach in Pius history, a couple of other assistants, they head out to St. Bonaventure to do some scouting. And that's actually now Columbus SCOTUS High School. And on their way, there was a big thunderstorm brewing. And the school still didn't have a proper nickname or a mascot. But Father Keeley, who was in the car, was a private pilot. And he knew a lot about the weather. And he liked to talk about the weather. And so he was talking about the tremendous force of nature that's in a big thunderhead, how it rises thousands of feet into the sky. And all of a sudden, it just hit everybody in the car. No, not thunderhead. That didn't sound right, but thunderbolts. It had a great sound to it. And Monsignor Vapp went home, pulled out his dictionary, looked up the word thunderbolt, which says a single discharge of lightning with accompanying thunder. But then the clincher for him was it said a person or thing likened to lightning in suddenness, effectiveness, and destructive power. And there you go. The name Thunderbolt came into being 70 years later. The Thunderbolts tied up with Standing Bear 7-7. Kickoff is returned by number 2, Jace Koch. Koch returns the ball out to about the 32-yard line where Standing Bear will take over. Tie ball game, 2:18 left in the 3rd quarter. Great opportunity now for the Thunderbolt defense. Come out just like the last possession. Dig your heels in. Gut check time. Field position in this game has been important. And Pius has been able to do a good job flipping the field position to their favor in this half. Definitely something we've got to continue. So here comes Standing Bear, led by their quarterback, senior Hayden Holdren, 667 yards of passing on the season, 57%, 6 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Holdren changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Gives it up the middle. Good job there by Zeke Mullendor. And Anthony Iberg to shut that down for a gain of 1. I still can't believe Charlie Morrow's catch. Have to go home and rewind that one on the YouTube broadcast and see that again. That was really something. And that's sometimes the spark that can ignite a team. They've never been out of this game, but until that last drive, offensively, just been struggling a little bit. So give up the middle to Braylon Koch. He's met quickly by Carter Goki, number 45, also number 22, Noah Barnes. Doring was in there as well. The Thunderbolts swarming to the ball carrier. Brings up 3rd and 9, a loss of 2 on the play. 1:13 and counting left in the third quarter. Beautiful night for football at Aldrich Field here on Parish Family Night, Junior Bolts Night. Student section on their feet, making some noise. Holdren fakes the give, rolls to his left. Finds number 7, I think, Cooper Grossroad. Yep, Cooper Grossroad out of that tight end position. Gets him to about the 40-yard line. Is going to bring up 4th and 2. So a little bit of a decision maybe for Adam Schultz here. Still a lot of time. And he sends in the punt team. That's definitely the right move. Unless you're Dan Campbell, head coach of the Detroit Lions, you tend to play the odds, do it. Do what the book tells you to do and see if they can flip the field position here. Now, Brody Hyatt, his last punt, did not go as well as some of his earlier punts. So Brody's a good kid. I know his mom and dad, known him since he was younger. And decent little kick there. Takes a hop at the 30. And Pius will back away from that one. Come on, Charlie, back away from that one. Peter. That's what the coaches call. Got to get away. One little errant bounce, it hits your foot. That's a live ball. But anyway, Pius takes over on the 21-yard line. That is the end of the third quarter. So 7-7, 12 minutes to go. Great game here at Aldrich Field. As the third quarter light show begins, Thunderstruck blaring from the speakers. The light show, the flashing lights, it's really something. To think that a high school stadium like us could have something that you see on Saturday nights at Memorial Stadium. The players are down on the field, jumping up and down. Students are getting into it. Coach Carney told me a funny story. When we were playing Platteview, we scored a touchdown, and they started playing some music and flashing the lights. He wanted to go for 2. And he was trying to signal in to go for 2. We want to go for 2. And nobody could see him because it's dark and there's flashing lights. And so the kick team went out and, hey, made the extra point, still won the game, but kind of a funny story. So Coach Carney said they had to come up with a new way to signal that in sometimes with all the chaos. And I think Standing Bear's liking it too. How can you not love this? Football's just such a beautiful game. So Pius takes over, 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Easily in the shotgun. Flanked by Noah Barnes. Back to pass. Swings it out to Morrow. Made a guy miss. Got the ball out to about the 22-yard line. Number 2, Jace Koch for the Grizzlies seems to be a little shook up on the play. And I believe we have a penalty flag on the play as well. So Cook came over. I didn't see him get hurt. Might be an ankle or something. I didn't see anything on the replay. Looks like they're looking at Cook's ankle. And that's good to see. He's back on his feet, walking off under his own power. So I don't know if we had a penalty. The referee's putting his flag back in his pocket, so. Standing Bear coaching staff, head coach Adam Schultz on the field, I guess looking for an explanation. Oh, we do have a personal foul, helmet to helmet on Standing Bear. So after the 15-yard penalty, Pius will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Twins right, single receiver left. The give is to Barnes. Good second effort by Barnes, getting out to about the 40-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play.
Here's the first number. This is for a hoodie. The winner can claim the hoodie at the booster table. Winning ticket number is 473 5932.
So 2nd and 7 from about the 40-yard line. All tied up 7-7. 11-14 remaining in the game. Easily to pass. Pressure picked up. And then sack on the play. So Noah Barnes picked up that pressure initially. Another guy came in and made the sack. So that's going to bring up third and about 13. 3rd and 14.
Number is 473 5944. Again, that number is 473 5944.
Number 83, Paul Hart on the tackle there. Paul's a great kid. I got to know him a little bit through my involvement with Lincoln Youth Football. I think Adam Schultz would tell you if he had a team of 100 Paul Harts, that wouldn't be a bad deal. So easily to pass, floats it out for Goki. Almost intercepted by number 32, Jake Wagley. Freshman for Standing Bear, 12 tackles on the year. So a disappointing end to that drive for the Thunderbolts. We do have a man injured down on the field. Number 51, Harper Clem. So 10-10 remaining in this game. Pius will have 4th and 14. Little bit too much inside penetration there from that Standing Bear defensive line, disrupting the timing of Pius and then getting home to Easley there.
The opening contest winner for the first quarter is Jane Wilkie. Jane Wilkie is coming to the press box. I'll take the lead for the student section.
I don't know how Bishop Conley gets that helmet on over his miter. All right, 4th and 14. Pius back to punt. High snap. Pressure comes. Almost got to him. Ball hits at the 29. Takes a good Thunderbolt roll all the way down to about the 15. So good job, Pius, flipping the field position now. Standing Bear will take over with 9:58 left in the game on their own 15-yard line. One final thanks to Westgate Bank for their sponsorship of Parish Family Night. Through the generosity of Westgate Bank, Pius was able to admit all their students to tonight's game for free. So on behalf of Pius, our sincere thanks to Westgate Bank for their sponsorship. At Westgate Bank, our interest is you. A community bank with 10 locations in Lincoln and Omaha. We offer consumer, business, and mortgage lending services. Stop by any of our branches or visit westgate.bank. Member FDIC. So 1st and 10 for Standing Bear. Got about 2 yards on that play. That will bring up 2nd and 7.
The winner of the 50-50, $106, Mac Mulligan.
4 wide receivers. Holdren in the shotgun. Holdren to pass. Pressure. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. Great job by Zeke Mullendor, number 68, applying the pressure there. Zeke Mullendor, senior, 6'4", 260 pounds, 27 tackles, and 2 sacks on the year. So excellent job. Again, that front defensive four getting the pressure on the quarterback, getting through, causing disruption, letting those linebackers stay free, make plays. So 3rd and 7, 9:18 to go in the game. Student section making some noise. Holdren hands the ball up the middle to number 21, DeAndre Hill, who powers his way to about the 35-yard line. A crucial 3rd down conversion on 3rd and 7. Moves the sticks, keeps this drive alive. On that play, Iberg just got up the field a little bit too far. The running back was able to sneak inside. Iberg's a good kid. He's played well all year. I know that's one he'd love to have back. His job is outside contained, nothing outside. And in that case, he just got a little bit too far up the field. So pass off in the flat there to number 21, DeAndre Hill. He is met quickly by number 33, Rylan Doring. Still a gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 5, 8:25 to go. 4th quarter, 7-7. Pius and Standing Bear all tied up. Standing Bear began this drive at about the 15-yard line. They're now up to the 40, moving the ball. A very, very wide quad formation there. Carter Goki there to make the play along with Iberg. So those 2 receivers for Standing Bear on the left side were all the way on the other side of the numbers. And what that does is it pulls your corners, or pulls a corner and maybe an outside linebacker all the way across the field, gets them out of the play, creates a numbers matchup. But at the end of the day, you had great penetration from the Pius defensive line. They were able to get in there and stuff that play for no gain. So good play call from Standing Bear, trying to create a matchup difference, but excellent job by the Pius front four getting in there. So 3rd and 5, crucial 3rd down, and I think we got a false start on Standing Bear. Oh yeah, the center, number 72, Carter Bondegard. Just a sophomore, young man. Don't worry about it. Shake it off. But going back 5 yards is going to bring up 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. So here you go, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9. Great opportunity to get your defense off the field. I'd like to see a little bit of some pressure here, especially thinking they're probably going to drop back. Get some pressure, try to disrupt Holdren's timing. He's got 4 wide receivers, single back, going deep. Almost a really good catch there by Cooper Grossroad, but just out of his reach. Well guarded by number 5, Charlie Meetinger, and number 20, Caleb Davis. A couple of St. Michael kids that I've known since kindergarten. Always fun to see these kids and see them grow into the fine young men that they're becoming. So 4th and 10 for Standing Bear, back to punt. is number 29, Brody Hyatt. Charlie Morrow stands at his 25-yard line to receive this punt. Nothing could ignite this team more than a nice return here from Morrow. Get that field position back. Hyatt, decent kick, fielded at the 30. Morrow out to the 50, out to the 48-yard line. So there you go. Net's only about an 11-yard difference in field position. So exactly what Pius needed there. A little bit of a spark. We're on our opponent's half of the 50, 6:37 to go. All right, fellas, it's gut check time. Let's go win this game. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
First down, that's Stephen Bears, 49.
Easily in the shotgun. Sends Joey Buss in motion. Fake to Barnes. Meetinger getting some good positive yards. I think the ball came out. They are saying he was down, though. The ball did come out, but the referee signaled that he was down. So George Meetinger, good reception, good yards after contact. Gain of about 8 on the play. 7 on the play, brings up 2nd and 3. 6:08, clock is ticking, 7-7, all tied up here at Aldrich Field on a beautiful October evening under the lights. It's just been a great community event tonight with Junior Bolts Night and Parish Family Night. It is a packed house. Both sides are full. So here we go, 2nd and 3. Easily, toss sweep to Meetinger. Turned upfield, but was met quickly by number 33, Trent Osweiler. No gain on the play, maybe a loss of 1. So 3rd and manageable here. It's hard to say if this would be 4-down territory or not. The time is not too big of a factor yet, but each team's probably, at best, not only going to have 2 more possessions. So we've got 3rd and 3, Twins to the right, easily in the shotgun. Back to pass. He's got Caleb Davis over the middle, spinning and out to the 30-yard line for a Thunderbolt first down. Number 20, Caleb Davis, 165-pound junior, 4 receptions, 60 yards on the season. Exactly what you needed at the right time. 3rd and long, Pius was able to convert. They stay in business with 4:47 to go. Ball on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. Just a crucial drive in this game. No penalties, no turnovers. Take care of the ball. So Twins right, easily in the shotgun. Dropped the snap, picked it up, and was able to move ahead, turned what was maybe going to be a loss of 4 or 5 into a loss of only about 2. So disaster avoided there for Pius. Brings up 2nd and 12, 4:07 to go. The snap looked just a little low and a little to the right. So here we are, 2nd and 12. Twins left. Doring flanking easily in the shotgun. The give is to Doring. Firing up the field. Lots of green space. Penalty flag on the play. Doring gets down to about the 15-yard line. Based on where the flag was thrown, I'm guessing a block in the back or maybe a holding from a downfield receiver there. So really unfortunate as Doring had enough for the first down and more.
Against Pius. Two yards, he's followed out. Remains 2nd down.
So holding on Pius backs them up to make it 2nd and about 17. 3:35 to go from the 37-yard line. Easley back to pass. Pump fake, scrambles, nowhere to go. And Easley is tackled for a loss at about the 38-yard line. So Pius is going to have probably a 3rd and 19 here as the clock continues to run. 3:10 to go in this game. So depending on how much you can get here, you know, it's more than likely 4-down territory. If you can get inside the 30 and give yourself, you know, a 4th and 6, 4th and 7, I don't know if Carter Peck can kick, you know, that long of a field goal. So if they can take a chunk out of this yardage right now, they give us to Doring up the middle. And he is tackled for a gain of only about 2 yards. So Pius content to punt it away. My apologies, Carter, for calling you your brother's name. His brother plays for the Junior Bolts. Good 8th grader that'll be here next year wearing the green and the gold for Pius. So Henry Salter actually in to punt from about his own 50-yard line here. Pius seems to be content to let a little time bleed off here. 1:57 and counting. So it was kind of a delayed kick. Henry was content with just kind of standing there while Iberg got all the way down the field, almost to maybe try to field it or be there right after it hopped into the end zone, though. So Standing Bear takes over, 1st and 10 from the 20, 1:47 to go in this game. We're all tied up, 7-7. Pius has all 3 timeouts. Standing Bear has 2 timeouts remaining. The clock is a factor, no question. 1:47 to go. So Pius can get themselves into, or get Standing Bear into maybe a 3rd and long situation. I'd expect a timeout to come. 4 wide for Standing Bear. Holdren back in the shotgun, takes the snap, back to throw. Scrambling, looking, fires over the middle to a wide open. I couldn't see the number. I think it was number 11, Henry Warren, junior wide receiver with a huge gain. About a 38-yard pickup on that play. Gets the ball down to the Thunderbolt 42-yard line. Clock is stopped as the ball carrier went out of bounds. It's 1st and 10 with 1:35 to go for Standing Bear here on the 42-yard line. Holdren back to pass. Zings one over to the left side there, fighting his way to the sideline. Was number 27, Hiram Duggar, senior wide receiver. I'm not sure what happened. Somebody... Yeah, it looks like the referees are going to put some time back on the clock. Teams were kind of walking to the sideline. I wasn't sure if somebody called for a timeout or not. So here we go. 2nd and about 3 for Standing Bear on the 35-yard line. They put 10 seconds back on the clock. Every second so important here in this game as it winds down. So 1:27 to go. Holdren in the shotgun. Rolls to his left. Pressure. Almost sacked by Iberg. And then the rest of his teammates come to the rescue and get him for a loss of probably 3 on that play. So So timeout Standing Bear, 1:11 to go. Looked like about a 2-yard loss on that play. Holder in a lefty, rolled to his left. Iberg had him in his clutches and was met by a swarm of Thunderbolts to take him down for about a 2-yard loss. So 3rd and 7, 1:11 to go. Now, I do know that Brody Hyatt has a pretty good leg, and I don't know if it was their first game of the year or their second, but Hyatt kicked a game-winning field goal, I think in overtime. So certainly Standing Bear has some options if they want to try to bleed some more time off this clock, get themselves into where they think is Hyatt's field goal range. We'll see. But it's 3rd and 7. In reading the list of all the Standing Bear assistant coaches, I noticed Ron Kellogg is on this coaching staff, and Husker fans will remember Ron Kellogg, quarterback for Nebraska, threw that infamous Hail Mary to Jordan Westerkamp during the Bo Pelini era. Holder back to pass, 3rd and 7, going deep, down the sideline, overthrows his receiver, well guarded by number 4, Henry Solter. So 4th and 7, but most importantly, the clock stops. And I see Brody Hyatt coming onto the field, so I'm guessing they're not going to be attempting a 55-yard field goal. So back to punt. Watch for the fake. You never know. Hyatt does a little rugby-style kick, angles it towards the corner. Pretty good punt. Out of bounds at the 10. So with 59 seconds to play in regulation, Pius takes over 1st and 10 from their own 10-yard line. The game is tied 7-7. Standing Bear jumped out to an early 7-0 lead in the first half on their second possession. Pius scoreless at the half, came out in the second half. A beautiful catch by Charlie Morrow at the goal line to get the Bolts on the board and tie this game up. Definitely highlight reel worthy. So if you missed Charlie's touchdown, go back and watch it there from the third quarter. It was really something. So the worst thing that could happen here would be a turnover. You certainly can't flip the field position to Standing Bear's favor this deep in your own territory. So Easley's under center and Easley takes a knee. So Pius content to let this run out and head to overtime. Standing Bear with only one timeout. Nothing they can do to stop the clock. So we are heading to overtime. 44 seconds remaining as the clock continues to run. Good conservative play call, coaching decision by Coach Carney. You got 90 yards to go to get a touchdown, or 65 or so to go to maybe try for a game-winning field goal. And there's just too much risk of turning the ball over, in the red zone and giving Brody Hyatt an easy chip shot. So we head to overtime at Aldrich Field. Our score, Standing Bear 7, Pius 7 on a beautiful night at Aldrich Field, and we get some free football. Both teams 2-4 on the year. Both teams looking to inch closer and closer back to 500. Pius has Beatrice next week, and then the final game of the regular season at home against Waverly. Standing Bear heads to Lincoln Northwest next week and then finishes their season against Beatrice. Omaha Skutt and Elkhorn North in a good matchup. Skutt leads number 1 Elkhorn North 21-17 with 7 minutes left in the game. Skutt has the ball, so maybe an upset brewing there with the top dog in Class B.
Huskers currently have a 3-second lead over Washington. Set 3 has just begun.
So the captain's at midfield for the coin toss. Looks like Pius won the toss. So Pius wins the toss, elects to go on defense first. Standing Bear will take over down at the south end of the field. And we play some overtime. Pius student section in full throat, ready to roll, ready to support their defense here. So 1st and 10 from the 10. As we head to overtime, no time on the clock. 7-7. Pius elects to take defense first, so they know what they have to do. If they're able to stop Standing Bear, a field goal wins the game. Wildcat formation for number 2, Jace Koch. And they rule him down at the 1. Down at the 1. So Wildcat formation. Have some Standing Bear coaches here in our box that thought he was in. Good play call there. We saw that Wildcat to open the game. Caleb Davis with a touchdown saving tackle there as number 2, Jace Koch, then slides all the way to the 1. So Koch again out of the Wildcat, keeps it to the left. He's met by Noah Barnes, number 22. So Standing Bear sticking with the Wildcat here. And now they've got 3rd and 3. Hayden Holdren coming back in now. Jace Koch goes out. So we saw a Wildcat on 1st and 2nd down. That's what we call it when somebody other than the quarterback, like a receiver or a running back, plays quarterback. Crowd on their feet, student section making noise. Holdren on the quarterback keeper, dives forward and is in for the touchdown. So Standing Bear strikes first in overtime. Behind Hayden Holdren, their senior quarterback, on a quarterback keeper right up the middle. So Brody Hyatt on to attempt the PAT. Good snap, ball down. Oh, almost blocked by Iberg, but the kick is good. So Standing Bear strikes first. They lead 14-7. So Pius scores a touchdown and makes the extra point. Overtime will continue. A turnover or a loss of downs would end the game It's now 4-down territory. That's one of the reasons why you always opt to take defense. You don't have to even make the decision now. Do you kick the field goal on 4th down or not, like you'd have to make if you had the ball to start? It's a touchdown or the game's over. So Pius in the shotgun, Twins right. The hand is to Doring, off tackle. Picks up about 3 on the play. So 2nd down from the 7-yard line. Easley in the shotgun. Morrow in motion. Fake to Doring, back to pass, corner route, Charlie Morrow, touchdown, Thunderbolts! Beautiful pitch and catch. Morrow came across the field in motion, ran a flag route to the corner. Easley with a beautiful touch pass, put it only where Charlie could get to it. Touchdown Pius, and now the crucial extra point. Carter Peck, 7 for 8 on the year with PATs. Snap, hold, kick is good. And we are headed to more overtime, 14-14, Pius and Standing Bear. So Pius will retain possession. They will have the ball once again. 1st down on the 10-yard line. Great job, Carter Peck. That is clutch. I don't care if you're an NFL kicker, a college kicker, or you're a sophomore in high school. That's hard to do. But good execution from the offensive line, the snap, the hold, the kick. 3 key guys have to do their job. Iberg with the snap. I think Sam Steele was the holder. Sorry, Sam. And then Peck with the kick. So 14-14. Pius's ball now here. Come out, make a statement. Put it on your defense then to go win you the game. A turnover would just be terrible in this situation because Hyatt's shown he has the leg to make a 17-yard field goal. So we got to take care of the ball, no penalties. Don't beat yourself. Twins right. Doring in the backfield, flanking to Easley's right. Goki in motion. The give is to Doring. Great run on 1st down, all the way down to the 3-yard line, 3.5-yard line. Exactly what you want on 1st down. Ball spotted at the 4-yard line, so 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Twins to the left, Miedinger and Morrow. Schottenkirk flank to the right. The give is to Doring. Cut back. Call him down at about the half-yard line. Here comes number 32, Anthony Iberg. Iberg, the 5'11", 230-pound junior. So a great option is to let Iberg pave the way. Over on that left side with Zeke Mollendor with number 64, Cannon Gomez. Let's see if they gave it to Iberg right up the middle. And he scores. Touchdown, Thunderbolts. Iberg on the carry, punches it in from about 1 yard out. Pius takes the lead 20-14 here in the second period of overtime. And now another crucial extra point. Maddox Easley is the holder. Anthony Iberg the snap. Ball down, kick is up, and it's good. Pius takes the lead 21-14. Standing Bear now takes over at the 10-yard line, and it is touchdown or game over. So if Standing Bear scores, a decision that Adam Schultz is going to have to make is, does he go for two or does he kick it to continue overtime? There's some logic that says when you're on the road, and I'm not saying Standing Bear's an underdog, but but they probably are in this game. No disrespect, of course. But so if you're on the road, if you're the underdog, do you go for two to try to win it? Pius did that last year in the state football playoffs. They were on the road at Seward. They scored late in the game, and Coach Carney decided to go for two to try to win the game. Was not successful. I still love that call. We stay in the Wildcat with number 2, Jace Koch, who is tackled for a loss. Tackled for a loss by number 5, George Meetinger. So Standing Bear comes back out with that Wildcat formation with number 2, Jace Koch, their sophomore, who is a playmaker, no question. We've seen the Wildcat be effective at times. The Thunderbolts were ready for him on that one. Everybody played assignment football. Nobody got to the edge. The guys were fighting off blocks. And it is second down from about the 13-yard line. So second and goal from the 13. Student section making some noise. Holdren under center. Hands it off to number 0, Braylon Koch, who is stuffed for maybe a gain of about 2 yards. Pius student section erupting as Pius made that stop there. Ball is placed at the 11-yard line. It's third down. Carter Goki, great job on that play. Holdren got low under center, handed it off to Koch. Thunderbolt with good gap responsibility there. Defensive linemen manning their gaps. Linebackers filling their gaps. First and second level of the Thunderbolt defense playing assignment football, doing their job. So here we go. Third down from the 11. Standing Bear showing trips, and there's a timeout on the field. Timeout, Standing Bear. You can just feel the energy. Pius coming out, just playing fantastic football here in overtime, especially after giving up a lot of yards when Standing Bear had that first play. Standing Bear got in, but Pius came right back, scoring back-to-back touchdowns in their 2 overtime periods. So here we go. It's third and goal on the 11. Again, you have to score a touchdown. Field goal does nothing. So Standing Bear's got 2 downs to get 11 yards. What's been really effective for Standing Bear is when Holdren rolls out. Now, he's a lefty. Holdren's a lefty. The ball's on the right hash mark. So I would look here for Standing Bear to maybe load up a little bit on the left side of the field and roll Holdren out to the left. Single coverage maybe over on that right receiver. Could see him dragging across the middle. Holdren back to pass in the pocket. Looking. Throws it away as he's getting hit. It's intercepted! Intercepted by number 4, Henry Salter, and the Thunderbolts are victorious in overtime. 21-14. Pius finds a way in overtime on Junior Bolts Night, on Parish Family Night in front of this capacity crowd. They got down early, 7-0 at halftime. They fought back, got the game to overtime. And Henry Salter comes up with a huge interception in overtime, but credit Anthony Iberg. Anthony Iberg applying the pressure to the quarterback, got into him as he was making the throw. The throw was off, the timing was off, the ball couldn't get there. Pius victorious tonight, 21-14. Such a hard-fought game. Proud of both sides of the field. You know, Standing Bear in their second year, I see a lot of promise in this program. They are going to be moving up to Class A. I think next year. I could be wrong about that, but I know it's happening. But Standing Bear, with their first senior class, they have a strong freshman class. I know a lot of those freshmen from my involvement with Lincoln Youth Football. There's some great players there. Standing Bear's got a bright future ahead of them. Nothing to hang their heads about tonight. You went on the road. You took on a team that's been around for 68 years longer than you have, with a lot of tradition. Those young men on Standing Bear, it's all about forming tradition. It's all about laying the foundation for years to come in this program. Adam Schultz, I think, does a great job. I mean, Ron Kellogg, you know, certainly brings a ton of experience being a former Husker quarterback. But tonight was all about the Thunderbolts. Pius X comes back, ties the game in the second half, forcing overtime, goes to overtime, and wins it 21-14. So a great night for the Thunderbolts. The team's got to feel good about this one. So next week for the Thunderbolts, they travel to Beatrice, and then the final game of the year is back home at Waverly. So my thanks to the students helping out with this broadcast, to Zachary Bayer for helping out with this broadcast as well. My name's Taylor Ashburn. Again, I was missing my partner in crime, Father Sizza, tonight. Normally he's the play-by-play, and I just get to do the color, but I had fun tonight doing it, and we saw a great game. So, again, our final from Aldrich Field, Pius 21, Standing Bear 14. Until next time, Taylor Ashburn signing off. Have a great evening. The rest of them would go out too. That's pretty cool.